Hey guys, it's Miss Elgin again. Yesterday we read the book Home for a Tiger, Home for a Bear. And today we're going to keep going and look on in the rest of the book. So, yesterday I did finish the entire book, or the entire story, but at the end of the book they had some extra information. So, I'm going to show you sometimes books have additional information in the back that can be really informative. So today we're going to look at homes and habitats. This section talks about different homes and habitats that animals can live in. A habitat is a place where a plant or animal naturally lives and grows. Animals can make their homes in all sorts of places, from wet and leafy woodlands to dry and sandy deserts. Every animal home is different. Here are the habitats found in this book, along with a few of the creatures that make their homes in each. The Australian bushland is covered with lots of vegetation like scrub, which is made up of low plants and trees. Kangaroos live in groups known as mobs, which numbers from about 12 to 100. Female kangaroos have a pouch at the front of their bodies in which their babies, called joeys, are born. Koalas need a habitat that includes plenty of tall eucalyptus trees. They use the trees as their home and the eucalyptus leaves as their food. Excuse me. Deserts. Deserts are very dry areas with limited plant and animal life. Deserts are harsh environments with very little rainfall and extreme temperatures. Camels are well suited for living in hot, sandy deserts. They store food in their humps for long distance travel, and their stomachs can hold more than 26 gallons of water, making them valuable to nomadic people. Snakes. Snakes are mostly not poisonous, though a few of them are deadly. They rarely come into contact with people. They live secretly in remote areas such as swamps, jungles, and deserts. Gardens. Gardens are plots of ground where vegetables, flowers, herbs, or fruits are grown. Snails are often found in gardens because the soil is usually moist. They retract their heads and tails inside their shells when they sense danger, as well as during the dry weather to protect their bodies from drying up. Savannas. Savanna habitats are made up of grasses, trees, shrubs, and drought-resistant undergrowth. Savannas have two seasons, one hot and dry, and the other cooler and wet. African elephants mainly live in herds south of the Sahara Desert. They have enormous ears and long wrinkled trunks and can eat up to 600 pounds of food today. Termites belong to large colonies, and each termite has its own position in the colony. The worker termites are blind, and they build underground nests that create large mounds above the ground. Tropical river habitats are very dense, warm, and wet. These rivers are often in rainforests near the equator. Millions of animals are found near tropical rivers. Crocodiles live in tropical places in many parts of the world in or near the water. They are cold-blooded and spend much of their time warming themselves in the sun on the banks of the river. Hippopotamuses live in grasslands in West and East Central Africa, but they spend a lot of time underwater in lakes or rivers. They come out to feed on the grassland at night. Underground habitats are for animals that make burrows, dig holes snug holes. Burrows are snug holes underground to protect themselves from bigger animals. Burrows also stay warm in cold weather and cool in hot weather. Moles like loose, moist soil where there are plenty of worms to eat and where it's easy to dig tunnels. Moles have very good sense of hearing and smell, but they have poor eyesight. Rabbits have long ears and short tails and long back legs. They burrow or dig underground by making holes, often under hedges. Mother rabbit makes a nest using her own fur. Woodland habitats are large areas of land filled with trees. Animals that live in this habitat must adjust to cold winters and hot summers. They use the trees for food and as a water source. Deer live in woodlands, especially coniferous woodlands where pine trees grow. This is a good habitat for deer because the trees provide shelter and cover from danger. Squirrels build nests called drays in trees to sleep at night and to raise their young. They curl up using their tails as blankets. This is another section in the back of the book that's all about spiders. All about spiders. Did you find the spider hidden in every scene of this book? Ooh, we didn't know to look. We may have to go back. Spiders live all over the world except in Antarctica. Spiders spin webs as their homes and as nests for their eggs, but they also use webs to catch flies or other insects for food. Their webs are made from spider silk, which is very strong and stretchy. Here are just a few of the many types of spiders. Black widows use poisonous venom to kill their prey, like most spiders. While most spiders' poison is not usually strong enough to harm humans, the black widow is an exception. Black widows live in warm places, including Africa, North America, and southern Europe. Cave-dwelling spiders live in New Zealand and Tasmania. They spin their webs from side to side to catch insects that fall from the cave roof. Daddy Longlegs makes strangly webs in her homes, which they use mostly as a place to stay rather than to catch food. We may not like them, but they do eat up many of the flies and insects that sometimes invade our homes. Garden spiders spin beautiful webs which are prettiest when they are sprinkled by morning dew or light frost. Goliath bird-eating spiders are the largest spiders in the world, about the size of a small pizza, a type of tarantula. They live in the rainforest of South America. House spiders scurry about in our homes. They make webs in corners, attics, and sheds. Tarantulas can live for almost 30 years. They are large and hairy and thrive in rainforests, deserts, and other warm places, mostly in South America. Water spiders live in an unusual underwater home filled with air called a diving bell. A water spider will swim out of its bell to catch its prey on water plants, but during winter it hibernates in its nest inside the diving bell. Okay, so that is all for our information today. So today your assignment is going to be to draw a picture of a habitat with an animal in it and to write a sentence about your animal and where it lives. Use those describing words. We'll see you guys later. Bye.